China and Malaysia are engaged in a delicate dance of diplomacy and economic partnership. Their collaboration, more profound than mere business deals, symbolizes a shared vision for prosperity and mutual growth. This relationship, born from a fusion of strategic investments and cultural ties, has seen China taking significant stakes in Malaysian companies, spanning sectors from energy to technology and culture. Explore the roots of Sino-Malaysian relations, dating back to the establishment of diplomatic ties in 1974. Detail how these early interactions set the stage for future economic collaborations, influenced by Malaysia's position as a rapidly developing economy within ASEAN, and China's emergence as a global economic powerhouse in the late 20th century. The gradual increase in Chinese foreign direct investment (FDI) in Malaysia since the early 2000s, which has seen a shift from labor-intensive restrictions to high-tech production markers. China's interest in Malaysia goes beyond seeking new markets. It's a strategic alliance. Malaysia offers economic growth opportunities and a strong position in Southeast Asia. Malaysia, in turn, sees China's investments as crucial for its own economic development, offering access to technology and wider markets. These investments symbolize diplomatic gestures, indicating a desire for a collective future rooted in trust and shared goals. Discuss China's going out policy, initiated in the late 1990s, aimed at encouraging its enterprises to invest overseas, and how Malaysia's open economic policies made it an attractive destination. Elaborate on the geopolitical strategies behind these investments, particularly Malaysia's role in China's Belt and Road Initiative. The acquisition of major shares in Proton and Lotus by China's Geely around 2017 was a significant move. This was not just about ownership, but a vision for innovation and expansion, highlighting the intricacies of this partnership. Provide background on Proton's challenges before Geely's acquisition, including its declining market share and financial struggles, and how the partnership with Geely was seen as a strategic move to rejuvenate the brand. Proton, Malaysia's national car maker, founded in 1983, was initially a symbol of Malaysia's industrial ambitions. However, by the 2000s, it faced declining sales and competitiveness. The partnership with Geely in 2017 was pivotal. Geely's investment was not only financial, but also brought in much-needed technological and managerial expertise. This collaboration aimed to revitalize Proton, expanding its market reach beyond Malaysia, especially into China's vast automotive market. It was also strategic for Geely to gain a foothold in ASEAN markets. Lotus Cars, with its rich heritage in sports and racing cars, was struggling financially before the acquisition. Geely's 51% stake acquisition in Lotus as part of the Proton deal signified an entry into the high-end automobile segment. The deal was seen as an opportunity for Geely to leverage Lotus's advanced engineering and brand prestige to enhance its global market presence. China's acquisition of 1MDB's energy assets by China General Nuclear Power Corporation for $3 billion and China Railway Group's investment in Bandar Malaysia are key examples of China's expanding influence in Malaysia's infrastructure. Discuss the background of the 1MDB scandal, its impact on Malaysia's economy, and how China's investment played a role in the nation's recovery efforts. The acquisition of 1MDB's energy assets by China General Nuclear Power Corporation, CGNPC, in 2015 was a significant move amidst the 1MDB scandal, which had created financial distress for the Malaysian fund. The $2.3 billion deal involved acquiring Edra Global Energy, one of Southeast Asia's largest independent power producers. This acquisition was crucial for China's strategy to increase its presence in the global energy sector and for Malaysia in stabilizing its financial woes. The investment of China Railway Group in Bandar Malaysia, initiated in 2011 and involving a $1.6 billion investment, aimed to develop a mixed-use urban development in Kuala Lumpur. The project was part of China's Belt and Road Initiative, envisioned to be a transportation hub integrating business, residential, and tourism facilities. However, it faced several delays and renegotiations, reflecting the complexities in Sino-Malaysian infrastructure projects. The investments in sectors like IT, biotechnology, and robotics reflect a shared vision for the future. Alliance Steel's $5 billion investments in factory expansion and Jianlong Group's acquisition in the Malaysian steel industry are testaments to this commitment. Explore the significance of Alliance Steel's investment in the context of Malaysia's aim to become a regional leader in the steel industry, and how Jianlong Group's acquisition symbolized China's confidence in Malaysia's industrial capabilities. The RM5 billion investment by Alliance Steel in the Malaysia-China Kuantan Industrial Park marked one of the largest Chinese investments in Malaysia. The project included setting up a state-of-the-art steel mill, which was significant for Malaysia's aim to upgrade its industrial base and for China's desire to export its excess steel production capacity while adhering to environmental standards. The acquisition by China's Jianlong Group in Eastern Steel underscored the growing Chinese interest in Malaysia's steel industry. This investment was seen as a move to strengthen bilateral trade ties and enhance Malaysia's steel production capabilities with advanced Chinese technology. Beyond tangible assets, there's a confluence of culture and intellect, with Chinese investments in Malaysian educational institutions and cultural hubs fostering an invaluable exchange of ideas and values. Highlight specific educational and cultural exchange programs initiated as a result of these investments and their impact on enhancing mutual understanding and collaboration between the two countries. Chinese investments have extended to Malaysia's education sector, with several Chinese universities establishing partnerships with Malaysian institutions. These collaborations include student and faculty exchanges, joint research projects, and the establishment of Confucius Institutes, which promote Chinese language and culture. Investments in hotels, resorts, and agricultural collaborations illustrate a bond that goes beyond economics, emphasizing exploration, recreation, and food security. China's investments in Malaysian tourism include the development of resorts, theme parks, and hotel chains. These projects aim to attract more Chinese tourists to Malaysia, contributing to the local economy and strengthening cultural ties. Joint ventures in agriculture have focused on modernizing farming techniques in Malaysia and introducing Chinese expertise in areas like high-yield crops and sustainable farming practices. These collaborations are aimed at boosting food production and security for both nations. Despite the mutual benefits, the partnership faces tensions. Sovereignty concerns, environmental impacts, and questions of transparency and accountability are recurrent themes. The relationship requires a balance between mutual benefit and over-reliance. The East Coast Rail Link project and Malaysia's 1MDB fund are examples where political and environmental considerations come into play, underscoring the need for a thoughtful approach to such partnerships. Examine specific instances of political and diplomatic negotiations between China and Malaysia, especially concerning the South China Sea disputes and how these negotiations have impacted their economic ties. The relationship between China and Malaysia, while complex, remains a story of mutual respect and commitment. Their joint journey is a compelling case study in international relations, illustrating the need for balance, open dialogue, and adaptability. As the narrative of their partnership continues to unfold, it serves as a reminder of the delicate yet powerful influence nations can exert on each other, both economically and diplomatically. Reflect on the potential future trajectory of Sino-Malaysian relations in the context of global economic shifts, such as the rise of digital economies and the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on international trade and investment patterns. By integrating these additional details, the narrative will gain depth, offering a richer and more comprehensive understanding of the evolving economic and diplomatic relationship between China and Malaysia. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.